Hello. Today we will be speaking about the first and the second conditional. But this will not be a lesson about grammar. This will be on when to use the first and the second conditional. So, why am I making this film? Well, very often when I teach, I see that my students write down the rules, they try to understand the grammar, and they have everything in their book, in their notebook. But then when I ask them, when would you use the first conditional? When would you use the second conditional? They don't know. So I ask them again, in what situation would you say something using the first conditional? And I try to help them because I believe that it is more important to understand when to use the conditionals than to use them properly. So first, let's learn when to use the first conditional or the second conditional, and then you can watch another film or read somewhere on how to make the construction. So, the first conditional. The first conditional, of course, is if plus present simple plus will. Now, when do we use this? We use this when we speak about something that is realistic. For example, I am speaking at work with someone, or I am speaking at school, or I'm having a conversation somewhere with a manager. We are speaking about realistic situations. Sometimes they're positive, sometimes they're negative, but they are realistic. So let me give you 5 examples. If it rains, I will go outside for a moment. Number 2, if it snows, I will go skiing. Number 3, if I go to McDonald's, I will not drink Coca-Cola. Number 4, if I don't read my English books, I will never understand. And number 5, the last one, if I buy a new camera, I will not have any money. So, sometimes the sentence can be positive, sometimes it can be negative. But we use the first conditional when we are speaking to somebody and we want to say something that is realistic, something that can happen or cannot happen. But we are speaking to a normal person about a normal situation. Okay, and now let's speak about the second conditional. The second conditional is different. We use it in different situations. We make the second conditional using if plus past plus would. So, I give my students examples. Like, we use the second conditional when we drank very much alcohol and we're speaking to our friends. Oh, if I had $1 million, or if I lived in London, or if something. These are situations where we're drinking and we don't speak about our life, we speak about what would be if something would happen. Or, for example, about our dreams, right? Maybe it's something similar to the bar example, but our dreams, oh, if I had a Ferrari, or if I drove a Lamborghini, or if I lived in the Bahamas. These are dreams. These are situations which are completely not, they can be normal, but they are not situations where we would speak about something at work, at a meeting, for example. These are dreams. These are things which are like very far away from reality. So, let me give you 5 examples. If I drove a Lamborghini, I would get many tickets from the police. That was example number 1. Number 2, if I didn't eat chocolate, I would be very sad. Now, number 3, if I rode a motorcycle every day, I would always smile. Number 4, if I had a very good restaurant next to my house, I would eat there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And now the 5th example, if I had $1 million, I would buy an island and an airplane. Okay, so I gave you some examples of the first conditional in the beginning of the film. Now I gave you 5 examples of the second conditional. And of course, there are different definitions, there are different uses. I'm sure there are teachers who teach this differently. But in my opinion, if you want to understand the conditionals, when to use them, if you want to remember conditionals, please remember that the first conditional we use when we speak about something that is realistic. It can happen today, it can happen tomorrow, or maybe it will not happen tomorrow, maybe it will not happen next weekend, but this is realistic. And the second conditional we use when we speak about dreams, something that we really, really want, right? Now, if I had $1 million, if I had a Lamborghini, or when we think about a conversation in a bar, when people drank too much and they're speaking about what would happen if life was different. So, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on my next film. If you would like English lessons, more information is on www.justtalk.pl. Bye bye.